Good evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. Today is Tuesday, November 5th, 2019. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, we'll bring you video from last Friday's senior night at Tullahoma High School. And if you're looking for a job, the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development is offering a workshop to help you be successful. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford in Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford Taurus, yours today for $26,992. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future in a world that's changing fast. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do it all with confidence, kindness, and strength. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security is planning enhancements in their highest volume centers in an effort to better serve the citizens of Tennessee. The department will be hiring additional driver's license examiners, road skill testers, and greeters whose primary objective is to vet each person that comes to the center, ensuring they have the required documentation for the transaction and direct them to the proper workstation to begin the process. Other changes including pursuing cutting-edge technology that will expedite services at the centers and allow citizens to conduct their business outside a driver service center. The Department of Safety will also dispatch the department's 2 mobile trucks in remote and high volume areas. These mobile trucks are full service and capable of issuing the real IDs which will be required in 2020.
Since July 1st, 2019, the department has experienced a significant increase in customer volume at driver service centers across Tennessee due to the issuance of real IDs to meet the standards of the Real ID Act. The Real ID Act is a federal mandate that goes into effect October 1st, 2020. The department is also expecting additional customer volumes at the driver services centers beginning in January of 2020 due to the change in Public Chapter 479 as it relates to the issuance of concealed handgun permits. Assistant Commissioner Paula Shaw encourages citizens to be patient when visiting a driver service center and plan for a longer than usual wait time.
Tom Corrington spoke recently with David Bond, chairman of the Coffee County Industrial Board.
There are a couple of more recent things that I thought we ought to touch on that have made the local press. TE connectivity, for one. Speak to us about that a little bit. What is that?
TE Connectivity is one of the major companies that we have in the county and happen to be located inside the city limits of Tullahoma, but they're one of our county businesses, a very important business. It's a firm out of Switzerland, and they just announced an expansion that's going to entail the growth of like 100 positions within at their location in Tullahoma. That's a big expansion. That's a big job.
Yeah.
And they make connectors, electrical connectors. It's their business, and they supply connectors worldwide. Okay. And so they're going to be actually closing a company in California. There were several locations that they could have moved that to. They chose to bring it here. And
very good.
We're very, very honored to that.
Maybe we ought to touch on the other one, Enable Corp.
Enable Corp is a small company. They're in Franklin, and they are expanding, and they chose Tullahoma as their location. They're going to expand. They are a call center for medical services, and so they will have, I assume, nurses or whatever talking on the phone to the insurance companies and that sort of thing.
and that's their specialty is the medical, as I recall.
That's correct.
In the medical field.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, it's interesting that Connectivity is a Swiss company. How many foreign companies? You got a number by chance? How many foreign companies are in Tullahoma? Or
I
in
don't
County?
have a number, but it is substantial.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford in Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford Taurus, yours today for $26,992. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. It was senior night Friday night at Wilkins Stadium in Tullahoma. Let's watch as the senior football players and cheerleaders are recognized.
19 senior football players. Number 6, Hunter Palmer, son of Tabitha and Matt Palmer. Number 7, Cooper Lawson, son of Holly and Mike Lawson. Number 8, Brian Nelms, son of Jody and Josh Nelms. Number 12, Ben Fulton, son of Alicia and Tom Fulton. Number 14, Quentin Howard, son of Vicki Bowden and Kevin Howard. Number 20, Jake Hollingsworth, son of Marilyn Hollingsworth and Jimmy Hollingsworth. Number 22, Hunter Jewell, son of Jennifer and Brennan Winston and Jason Jewell. Number 28, Devlin McGee, grandson of Paulette McGee. Number 34, Nick White, son of Laura White and Sherman White. Number 35, Will Stone, son of Terry and Steve Stone. Number 36, Matt Marcel, son of Olivia and Brad Marcel. Number 41, Jacob Floyd, son of April and Mike Floyd. Number 76, Harrison Ralston, son of Glory and Mark Ralston. Number 81, Brandon Clucky, son of Sarah Clucky. Statistician, Carrington Ray, daughter of Jennifer and Jason Ray. Your 2019 senior cheerleaders. Raven Guilford, daughter of Chris and Barry Guilford. Unfortunately, Raven and her family were unable to make it tonight as they are attending her brother's graduation from basic training from the Army National Guard. Brianna Welch, daughter of Lori and Daryl Welch.
And we'll bring you video of the senior band members on Thursday's newscast. We'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. Joyce Nelson from the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development stopped by our studios to tell us about a workshop coming up this Thursday to help citizens find employment.
Pleased to have joining us now Joyce Norton, and Joyce is with the state of Tennessee, and she's got a big event that's going to help some of you veterans out there get a job if you want one. Joyce?
Yes, I'd like to talk about the Remembering Our Veterans Day hiring event. It will be November 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is open to the public, but we do want to remember our veterans, and it will be at 147 Hospitality Boulevard in Manchester, which is the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center. For those of you that have any other questions, it's actually behind Starbucks. And like I said, it's November 7th, which is on a Thursday. The doors will open to the public at 10 a.m. We will have employers from the 5 surrounding counties. We will also have what I call service resource providers that can help you if you have questions. Someone from the Veterans Administration will be there. We have legal aid, and we have some education divisions there. Motlow, the TCATs, Tennessee Reconnect will be there. So we just try to have a wide variety of employers and service resource providers.
Okay, and we're looking at a time when we're seeing record lows in unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have people out there you're trying to find work for. Is that correct?
Oh yes, there's always. Of course, we use the website jobsfortn.gov. But the majority of employers in Tennessee, they use the same website. There's still jobs out there. Also, too, it's a little more competitive now because employers are, trying to reach the people that they want to hire. So they're offering more things and stuff like that.
Right.
So, but yeah, there's jobs out there all the time. And we've moved to a new office at 315 Northwest Atlantic Street, Suite 100. And so we also have employers that come there for individual employer job fairs. We have workshops every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. That's open to the public.
What do you do in the workshops?
This covers, workshops can cover anything, any subject from resume building, job searching techniques, dressing for success. We can do mock interviews. We can help someone work on resumes, just general job searching.
That's got to be something that's big time important to the person out here trying to find employment, because all of those things, how you compose that resume, how you dress, and all those things, it's probably pretty important.
It is.
To you getting a job versus somebody else.
Right, and it's always good. Of course, you always want to make a good first impression, and the workshops help you achieve that. By doing, like I say, mock interviews where you can practice answering questions, and of course the proper resume will get your foot in the door, and then that's where you can make your good first impression on a face-to-face thing.
Right. And I forgot to ask you, what department do you work for?
Department of Labor Workforce Development.
Labor and Workforce Development, okay. It's phenomenal how low unemployment is at this time, but it's also interesting to note that there are still people out there, particularly veterans, I would imagine, that need employment, and you guys are there to help them do that.
Yes, and there's still people out there job searching, and all I can say is don't give up. We have employers that, like I say, now with the economy being what it is, they are starting to get a lot more competitive in their wages and benefits and things like that. So, you stand a really good chance of getting a great job.
Right. How many people do you usually get coming to those kinds of things?
We can get between 60 to 80.
No kidding.
Because this is a rural area. So I have these 2 times a year, but that does not mean that we don't have employers coming every week to the American Job Center just to have a little individual employer job fair.
Right.
We do have a Facebook page, and so people can follow us on Facebook. When employers come to the American Job Center, I try to put them up there and encourage everybody to come out to that.
Yeah.
The workshops are every Tuesday. The job fair, the hiring event, is this Thursday, the 7th of November.
Okay. And the location again was what?
147 Hospitality Boulevard, Manchester, the Coffee County Conference Center.
Okay. All right. Joyce, thank you so much for coming by today.
Thank you.
Great program, and I hope if you don't need that service yourself, pass that along to somebody, because this is a great event to help you prepare for the Tennessee workforce. More news later on 6 is coming up in a moment.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Chevrolet GMC in Winchester. Select Silverados will receive supplier pricing and $6,500 in rebates only at Russell Barnett Chevrolet GMC on the bypass in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
Terry Stroop here with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. We've had a long, hot summer. It's football time here in Tullahoma, and with that comes fall weather. It's a great time for you to schedule your fall maintenance check so we can help keep you comfortable. Stroop Sackert Refrigeration would like to congratulate the class of 2020.
Welcome back. John Gray spoke with Sean Amidon, Executive Director of the Tullahoma Hands-On Science Center, about a fundraiser coming up this weekend.
Sean's here with me today from the Science Center here in Tullahoma, and it's always fun when he comes because he's letting us know all the new things that are going on out there. Absolutely. And it's a science center. New things going on in science all the time.
Constantly.
So, constantly. But one thing that has to happen, like does in most all good non-profit events, is you got to raise money every now and then.
Yeah, it takes a little money sometimes.
And the way they do it, it's fun. And he's going to give us a clue about what all is going to happen in this next fundraiser.
Yeah, coming up on the 9th, November 9th, is one of our major fundraising events for the year. It's our Science of Wine, Brew, and Spirits. So definitely a really good
that's
time.
Good science.
Oh yeah,
wine,
absolutely.
Brew, and spirits. That's some good science right there.
It's tasty science.
Tasty science. And what all involving that? You know, what is there going to be some educational stuff going on about how this stuff is made and the processes that it takes?
Yeah, we're going to have some fun little science demonstrations and stuff throughout the day, some liquid nitrogen things, and maybe even some live animals for people to take a look at. But it really is mostly just about fun, you know, getting out there, you know, seeing the Science Center. We have some silent and live auctions going on.
Oh,
and
good.
We have tastings from tons of different vendors. I mean, there's too many to list, you know, right in this little segment. But we have Pritchard's coming out. Lynchburg Winery is going to be there. Beans Creek Winery, Old Shed is going to be there for some brew for us.
I love those guys.
Celtic Cup's going to be there. We're going to have some liqueurs, and so we can have some coffee liqueurs and lots of really, really exciting stuff. And free food. London's, Emil's is going to be there. Sundrop Shop's going to be donating some food for us as well. So.
Now wait a minute. You're talking about London's, Emil's, and the Sundrop Shop.
Absolutely.
That's three premier places right here
among
in town.
others. Yeah,
among
we're
others.
Still working on it. I mean, this is the party of the
Now,
of the town.
now this will start at what time of day?
It's going to be at 6:30. It's from 6:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
So, nice little short time to come out there, socialize, have some fun,
Eat,
and
drink, and be merry, and educate yourself.
Yeah, educate yourself. Help raise some funds to educate the kids. That's the
Right,
important
right,
part.
right.
I mean, people
Now,
keep that in mind.
What are some of your new things that are going on at the Science Center?
Yeah, this last year, especially the second half of this year and the next coming year, is really exciting. We have a lot of stuff going on. Well, next year will be the 25th anniversary of the Hands-On Science Center building.
That's great.
And throughout those times, we've been, nice and steady, but we are really picking up the pace. In the past 6 months, we've had 5 ribbon cuttings for various areas. We have our aquatic ecosystem section. We have a new animal section. Really, really exciting is we actually just opened a sensory break room, which a lot of people don't know what that is. It's actually for children and adults with autism or other sensory disorders. They actually get overwhelmed by lots of activity and noise, and it's a nice quiet area where they can go and relax, still enjoy the facility, but be able to get a break. So that's
is probably
really
one of the smartest things I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a need in the area, and we haven't really had anything. So that's a huge one. We have our sound garden, which is getting, been in the process for 2 years. It's moving along. It's going to be opening pretty soon. Currently, after I'm done here, I'm going back to work on a renovation area. We have a little area closed off. It's going to be our new Sight and Sound Hall with optical illusions and different kinds of instruments for kids to use, and all the different science of music and sound.
Go out there and spend money, folks. How do they get a ticket?
Yeah, you can visit our website. It's hosc.org, and then visit the gift shop. If you get the tickets by November 2nd, they will be on sale for $45.
A deal?
Yeah. I mean, for $45 for all that food and drink and to help the kids at the same time.
It's outstanding.
After the second, there'll be $50, so it's still a great deal. But we definitely need to get people out there. All these things that we've been talking about, we have lots more plans, but we don't have the money yet. So we need people out at this event,
There you go.
spend money at the auction, and help us out.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Alan Harris, who will let us know about Tullahoma Veterans Day observance on next Monday. That's coming up next Monday. Michael Bush will give us a preview of his new exhibit at the Tullahoma Arts Center, and Lisa Maurer will tell us about the Young Artist Showcase coming to South Jackson Civic Center. All that and more on this week's Living.
And stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
The wait is finally over. The all-new redesigned Ford Ranger is back at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Stop and test drive one today at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party, but things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her, and now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1959 at 81 degrees. Record low was in 1991 at 14 degrees. The average high on this day is 63 and the average low is 41. Clear weather expected tonight with a low of 37. Mostly sunny weather in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 68 and a low of 50, and rain moving into the forecast for Thursday with a high of 58 and a low of 29. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.